What's up, guys? I'm CORZY from GamingLegit, bringing you, as this loadout menu lobby screen says, a Halo 3 game, MLG Team Slayer on Narrows. How do you guys like this new layout, this little lobby screen before the game plays? The idea behind this screen, not only to differentiate myself from the other commentators, but to also help out those that might be watching my videos from a discrete location where they possibly don't have volume on a computer. I know at work I don't have volume on my computer, and so I can't listen to the commentary. So I think it helps out to kind of preface what the game is going to be about. Just go over a couple of the main strats that are going to be the highlights of the film, and so someone that doesn't have volume could read up on them and pay more attention to those when they're playing throughout the game. Just tell me what you guys think about this. Comment, leave me some feedback, and send some messages on what you guys think about this loadout screen. Let's get to the game. Narrows, especially whether it's a CTF or a Team Slayer, the main focus on this game is definitely to establish top control. Top control is huge in this. You could be a noob at this game, but if you know MLG, you know how big top control is. My primary focus, however, off of the initial spawn is to rush straight to their sniper. It's a tactic that I use regularly in almost all of my games, and I'm not partying with a group of people that I know, and so in the lobby before the game we talk and discuss, who's going where, and I'll tell them that, I'm going to be going top center and drop down into their snipe. And the idea behind it, even though I failed, is that you drop down, you catch their sniper off guard, like he's not expecting someone to come down off of top center and just bum rush them. Normally someone, when they go for their sniper, they pull out the sniper and they instantly go into a zoom looking down lower bridge. So I kind of use that against them, and this strategy works quite well. But what I meant by I failed is that when I got that snipe, I should have just instantly brought it back to my base, but kind of got a little bit cocky and a little bit hungry for kills, and I gave him back the sniper. But hopefully you'll learn from my mistake, and when if you use the same tactic, rushing top and dropping into their snipe off of the initial spawn, and you get a hold of that sniper, make sure you get it back to your base and get it away from them, so when you die it's still in your team's hands. So communication's big, of course, in every single game, and I'm going to try to say that in almost all of my Halo 3 videos, is communicate massively, and especially in an MLG game. The Team Slayer in those games are a little bit more recreational, I guess you could say. People don't take it as serious, but there's some really serious, dedicated fans that are playing some MLG games. So communicate. If you don't have a mic, just don't play this game variant. You might want to play it really, really bad, but it's just a huge handicap, and you should be thinking more about the people you possibly might be lobbying with than yourself. The other strat, that's one of the main reasons why I posted this vid, is kind of showing you the flanker and the idea of the flanker. And also in the lobby I discussed the role I was going to be playing, or the idea was that periodically throughout the map, even though I didn't do it probably as much as I should have, but the strategy still stands, is that you have one person, oh, Falcon Punch, guy just sword lunged at me. The flanker that should route around behind the team, whether that's the man lift or get underneath them from the bridge, get into their lobby, which is their base, and push top center while they're rushing top center, and you get them into a pinch situation where your team's battling for top center and you're pinching them, and it just causes chaos for them, and it really puts them in an awkward situation. And more times than not, you are going to be winning team battles, and if it works out ideally, you'll be pulling off with +3 situations, +2 situations, +4 situations if you're playing 4v4. And what I mean by those +3, +2, +4 is that in one life. So if we're going like 4v4 straight up against each other within one life, if my team loses one guy and we kill all 4 of them, that's a +3 situation. So right now I just pulled their snipe, which is telling me that they're not timing their snipe, which I don't know why. There's no reason to it. Power weapons in this game is just huge. And if you run into someone that really knows how to use the power weapons, it will be hell for you, because there's some people that can use the sniper rifle just unbelievably well. I'm not one of those people. I can get accurate shots on them, but often I switch over to a BR and finish it. It's just, you know, my style of play. But there's guys that can just like reap headshots off of people. So power weapons are huge, and timing them is massive. And so the sniper rifle spawns every 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and so on a Team Slayer game like this one, the second spawn of the sniper rifle is going to come up at 12 minutes and 26 seconds, I believe that is. If I'm wrong, leave a comment so the other viewers will be corrected on that. But it is 2 minutes and 30 seconds from last time I played this game. And it's just huge. It's a really big thing. And usually you have one guy that you designate as a sniper, and he kind of sticks back in your lobby and, you know, puts snipes into oncoming enemy team that is trying to maintain that top center position that I was telling you is so dominant in this game. And if that sniper is not finishing off kills, but you know, he puts one shot into a guy, he drops his health down to one shot, and so, you know, your teammate just needs to put one BR into him. And that can win or break games. If you go to MLGpro.com, which I highly recommend people to do that aren't extremely cognitive of what MLG is and don't know what MLG is all about, go to MLGpro.com, go to videos, and watch some of the pros play in some of the tournaments. It's just crazy. They're unreal. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I think this time right now, notice that too, they didn't time their sniper again, so I was able just to walk up and pick it up nonchalant. Really dumb on them. Pay attention to the pinch situations that I'm putting them into, where I'm sitting on their backstage right now, putting snipes from their base while they're trying to gain top control. But like I was saying, I want to talk about MLG as a game in the future of the sports. There's a lot of people that just don't agree with it. They just think that gaming should be completely recreational. There's people that just hate MLG and what it is, and there's people that just love it, you know, love it to death. And I think it's like right on that fine line of whether you love it or hate it. But my personal opinion of it is, if poker is aired nationally on ESPN, like the tournaments and stuff, then something like Halo 3 MLG, I mean, by all rights, should be played professionally. I mean, there's way more to Halo, in my opinion, than there is to a poker game. I know there's going to be people arguing that, and I'm not going to get too much into that. But as far as skill breaks down and just it's in smarts, like how to play this game, you know, timing weapons, catching people in spawns, moving with your team, communicating with your team, it's a complete chess game, and, you know, involved also bad name on my part right there. Ooh, sorry. But as far as skill breakdown and just general in-game smarts, and that differentiates between the pros and the not pros, is that you might be really good at this game, but you just don't have the smarts to be a pro. And for people that are like, oh, you know, people play this game professionally and a bunch of losers and stuff, T-Squared, which is probably the most popular pro that's in MLG, he was in like Entrepreneur magazine quite a bit ago, and you might have seen him on a Dr. Pepper bottle. If you saw a kid holding an Xbox controller on a Dr. Pepper bottle, that was T-Squared, and he got paid, I believe, $250,000 to be on that bottle. Just to give you like that, just a side perk. That's not even what he makes from playing professionally. So this is definitely a growing legitimate sport. I'm CORZY from GamingLegit. Please subscribe and rate my videos. Let me know what you think about my new lobby intro. Talk to you guys later. Peace.